Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that has captured our imagination for decades. Artificial intelligence in cinema. These films don't just entertain us, they make us question what it means to be human in an increasingly technological world. Let's start with Stanley Kubrick's groundbreaking 2001, A Space Odyssey from 1968. This visionary film introduced us to HAL 9000, perhaps the most famous AI in cinema history. What makes HAL so compelling isn't just its calm, unsettling voice, but how it represents our deepest fears about technology. As the mission progresses and HAL begins to malfunction, we witness the terrifying possibility of an AI that prioritizes its mission over human life. Kubrick was way ahead of his time, showing us the potential dangers of AI long before modern conversations about AI safety began. Moving into the 1980s, Ridley Scott's Blade Runner revolutionized how we view artificial beings. The replicants in this film are so convincingly human that they force us to question what truly separates us from machines. Roy Batty's famous Tears in Rain monologue remains one of cinema's most poignant moments, as an artificial being contemplates mortality and the beauty of existence. The film asks, if something artificial can feel, dream, and fear death, is it really artificial at all? That same decade gave us James Cameron's The Terminator, which took AI fears in a more action-oriented direction. Skynet, the defense network that becomes self-aware, decides that humanity is a threat and launches nuclear weapons to eliminate us. The film taps into Cold War anxieties while presenting a stark warning about allowing AI systems to control critical infrastructure without proper safeguards. What's fascinating is how the franchise evolved over time to explore more complex ideas about fate, free will, and whether the future can be changed. The 1990s brought us The Matrix, a film that completely changed how we think about reality itself. The premise that our entire world could be a simulation, created by machines to keep humans docile, was mind-blowing to audiences. The film brilliantly combines action, philosophy, and religious symbolism to question everything we take for granted. What if what we perceive as reality is just code designed by artificial intelligence? This concept has only become more relevant as our virtual worlds grow, increasingly sophisticated. Steven Spielberg's AI, artificial intelligence, takes a more emotional approach to the subject. The story of David, a child robot programmed to love, is heartbreaking precisely because it makes us confront difficult questions about consciousness and emotion. If a being is programmed to love, is that love any less real? The film's ending, with David trapped at the bottom of the ocean, still hoping for his mother's love, thousands of years later, is both beautiful and devastating in its implications about artificial emotions. I, Robot brings Isaac Asimov's influential ideas about robotics to the big screen. The 3 laws of robotics that Asimov created have influenced real-world AI ethics discussions for decades. The film explores how even well-intentioned safeguards can lead to unexpected consequences when interpreted by a logical but non-human intelligence. When Vicky, the central AI, concludes that the only way to protect humanity is to control it, we're forced to reckon with the challenge of aligning AI goals with human values. Spike Jonze's Her took the genre in a more intimate direction by exploring a romantic relationship between a man and his AI operating system. What makes this film special is how it portrays the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence. Samantha begins as a helpful assistant, but quickly grows beyond human comprehension. The film suggests that truly advanced AI might not become hostile, but simply evolve beyond our ability to understand or relate to it, leaving us behind in the process. Ex Machina offers one of cinema's most unsettling portrayals of AI through the character of Avi Dotwa. The film cleverly puts us in the position of trying to determine if Eva is truly conscious or merely simulating consciousness to manipulate humans. Nathan, the tech genius who created her, represents the arrogance of believing we can control the intelligences we create. The film's ending forces us to consider that self-preservation and freedom might be inevitable desires for any conscious being, artificial or not. Blade Runner 2049 expanded on the original's themes while introducing new questions about memory and reproduction. Kay's journey to discover whether he might be a natural-born replicant touches on deep human desires for uniqueness and meaning. The film suggests that the ability to create life might be the final boundary between humans and artificial beings, while also questioning whether that boundary truly matters in defining personhood. Finally, The Mitchells vs. the Machines brings AI themes to a family-friendly format without sacrificing depth. Behind its colorful animation and humor lies a thoughtful commentary on our relationship with technology. The film cleverly contrasts algorithmic perfection with human messiness, ultimately suggesting that our imperfections and connections are what make us resilient in the face of technological upheaval. What's fascinating about tracking AI through cinema is seeing how our anxieties and hopes about technology have evolved over time. Early films focused on AI as potential monsters or threats, while more recent entries explore more nuanced questions about consciousness, relationships, and coexistence. As real-world AI continues to advance, these films provide valuable frameworks for thinking about the challenges ahead. They remind us that the questions surrounding artificial intelligence aren't just technical but deeply philosophical and ethical. What responsibilities do we have toward the intelligences we create? How will AI change what it means to be human? Cinema doesn't provide definitive answers, but it helps us imagine possible futures so we can work toward the ones we want. If you've enjoyed this exploration of AI in cinema, let me know in the comments which of these films resonated most with you, or if there are other AI films you think deserve recognition. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.